You start rigging them up. You're rolling audio right now? In Southeast Asia, there's a crazy ongoing problem with illegal pet markets. I mean, everywhere you go in this part of the world, people are poaching, smuggling, and selling pets. Now, one thing that you never know is what can turn up in these pet markets. Believe it or not, extinct animals are found in these kinds of pet and food markets all the time. You know, my grandfather discovered a coelacanth, a prehistoric fish thought to be extinct for 66 million years in a fish market for sale as food. So what I'm gonna do is get rigged up right here, right now. But the problem is, if I do that with cameras in my face, they're not gonna take me in the back. They're not gonna show me the special things, the high price values that they know are a little bit shady. So we have this cool spy tech, which Mitchell acquired for like $12 on eBay. I'm hoping that I don't look too ridiculous in these. How do I look? Good. But if he's got a pen in his lapel like that and I'm wearing a pair of specs, we just look like a couple tourists. You guys stay back, like, you know, we really don't want anybody alerted to the cameras being here. And we're just gonna go investigate and see, who knows what we can find. We might find an undescribed species. That's what happens in pet markets in remote parts of the world.
My mission for today is to find as many rare and illegal species as I possibly can before we get thrown out of here. But my main target is the baba, aka soft-shell turtle in Vietnamese. These turtles have been hit hard by the illegal wildlife trade, and I want to see if any are being smuggled into this market. Surveying these shops could be dangerous, and my crew is close behind. It's well worth a little risk.
Oh wait, right here, Mitch. Let's start over here. Okay, there's live rock, there's plants. Hello. You have Baba? Baba? Oh, turtles right here. Whoa, look at this. Oh, look at that. There you go. So look at this. Look at these guys here. What's interesting about this is these are red ear sliders. These are the most invasive turtle species in the world, and they're actually from North America. So all the way over here in Southeast Asia, these red ear sliders native to North America have made it.
Red ear sliders are one of the most invasive species in the world. And in Vietnam, the keeping, breeding, or trading of these animals is illegal under national law. It's crazy how this is happening and no one is noticing it.
You like a good turtle? You don't seem very impressed.
Just look at the terrible conditions these turtles are forced to live in. No breathing room, and they're all piled on top of each other. There are even dead ones in his tank.
This is the baba right here. So this is a tiny little soft shell. Look how beautiful he is. Tiny little orange guy, minute little turtle. I mean, what's really interesting is there's no way of knowing whether or not this is a juvenile rapidus.
And when it comes to Vietnam's wildlife, nothing is more iconic or more rare than the Yangtze giant softshell turtle. It's the largest freshwater turtle in the world, growing over 6 feet long and weighing up to 500 pounds. And in the City of Lakes, it has all but vanished. Habitat destruction and the illegal wildlife trade have decimated its numbers over the last 100 years. The last known female died on April of 2023.
Here's what I'll say, knowing the size of the rapidus, it's next to impossible that when they're born, they're this small. So this is from a smaller species of softshell. It doesn't have any of the yellowing characteristics or the dark green that we know the rapidus does have, but this is another Asiatic species of softshell turtle. It is a beautiful little animal. You can see the orange belly and the spots, but it's certainly not the one we're looking for. Very interesting nonetheless. Any more? Any other? More baba? Any bigger baba? No, big one, like this big one. Okay, no problem. Let's see what else we have here. More red ear sliders. Now, what's really interesting? Okay, no problem. Thank you. What's interesting is they have cichlids. These are knife fish from the Amazon. There's all kinds of species from all over the world, but you know, we know there's some softshell turtles here. There's some red ear sliders, which are technically illegal here, and yet they're still being sold. But no rapidus yet, so we'll just keep looking. There's one there with cages too. Fish, aquatic plants. Hi there. You have baba? Baba? Baba. Baba. Just this one? Azua. Dua. Once again, we have more red ear sliders here. See, they've thrown a fish in for them to munch on. Yeah, all red ear sliders. Supposed to be illegal in Vietnam, yet they're being sold, you know, so it just goes to show you they're not too concerned about the laws. Other Zua? Zua more? Zua? No. More Zua? Just this one? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
In Vietnam's Criminal Code 2015, all violations of laws against protected species can result in criminal prosecution with a penalty of up to 15 years in prison.
Let's try this one. I don't... How you doing?
Hello. Hello.
Baba?
Con mình ai
Okay.
Tiếng Việt thôi.
Yeah, Baba?
Đúng rồi, tiếng Việt thôi.
You know, Baba?
Tiếng Việt thôi.
Baba?
À ba à? Mình thế? Kiểu thế?
Oh, I'll let my phone go run away.
Em ba về đây.
Baba?
Ba.
No?
No.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Even with our spy gear, Mitch and I are meeting a lot of resistance. But this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance, and I'm up to the challenge.
All kinds of really interesting species of fish. There's Mekong giant catfish, Plecostomus, albino Oscars, dark Oscars, barbs, arowanas, which are a symbol of good luck in Asia, but I'm not seeing any turtles here. I'm seeing fish from all over the world. Africa, South America, even other parts of Asia. If any of these get released into major waterways, they could wreak havoc, just like we've seen happen in so many places before. Hi guys. You have Baba? Ah. Here's some turtles right here. Can I see them? Oh, look at those. Those are Amazonian spot rays all the way from the Amazon. So there's some turtle species here. That guy kind of ran away. I'm not sure what's going on. Once again, we have red ear sliders. So more of the invasive North American species. No, Baba? No? Baba? No? Just this one? Okay, thank you. No luck. Baba? No Baba? Okay.
Do these vendors really not understand what I'm saying? Or are they just too scared to show me? Maybe they're deliberately hiding things they shouldn't be.
Baba? Interesting to see all of the animals that are from all over the world, but I think with the crackdown in wild pet markets, what we're seeing is less and less illegal turtles, which is a good thing. That being said, we also might not be being shown the ones that are hiding in the back, so.
I mean, I guess it's kind of cool because, like, even though we're not finding anything, it's nice to see that Vietnam has cracked down on the illegal pet trades, you know?
Yeah, it's for the best. I mean, the thing is there's still all these red ear sliders here, which are incredibly invasive and outcompete all of the native animals for habitat. All kinds of succulents. You can see here there's tropical birds, pigeons, lovebirds, you know, tons of different animals. These are all wild caught. I mean, there's just
There's a bunch of stuff in the back there for us.
Is there? Hello. Do you have Baba?
Please.
Baba?
Ba.
Baba.
Oh,
No? Okay. Okay. See, this guy's kind of shooing us out. These are wild robins. That's sad. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I've seen a lot so far, but nothing would prepare me for what I was about to see next.
All right, here we go. Here's some more turtles. Oh, now this is interesting. Hello. Baba? This is really interesting. Now look at these guys. Much larger animals. And you can see they don't have that pink coloration. They're far more dark green. This is a species that I cannot identify on first look. This actually could be a juvenile raptus. How much? How much for the Baba? 40,000? Okay. See, now this is the difference. In the last place we went, we had these guys. right? These juvenile, small, orange-bellied ones. Now here you can see these ones. This is not the same species. This is two different species of animal. Different coloration, different dorsal markings. Some soft shells actually lose color with age, but in this case you can actually see different peacocking on the shell. So really quite fascinating. I'm not entirely sure what this species could be.
If this is Araphidus, not only would it be the first recorded sighting of a juvenile, but it would prove the animal is still out there breeding, somewhere.
So what we do know is that this is a large juvenile soft shell. It looks to me like a Chinese soft shell, a commonly bred food animal.
Chinese soft-shells aren't rare, so it's not unusual to see them here. They're considered a food delicacy in certain parts of Asia.
But it's really impossible to say. The reason being that nobody knows what a juvenile Araphidus looks like. If this happened to be Araphidus, it would be a newborn. So what I'm going to do is actually purchase this animal. The last thing I want to do is encourage this kind of behavior, but I'm going to purchase it and take it to the ATP and have them test it and verify whether or not it could be Araphidus. I doubt it is. I'm sure they'd know if there was one here, but we're here. It's worth finding out.
The ATP, Asian Turtle Program, is Indochina's flagship program focusing on the conservation of tortoises and freshwater turtles. I've been lucky enough to work with them before, and if anyone knows what species this is, it's them.
Where's the guy? And this one. Going straight into a bag. Look at that. Thank you. How much? Thank you. Whether we were successful or not, it's really hard to say, but what I do know is we have a soft shell turtle here that otherwise we wouldn't have had, and it's worth it, if nothing else, at least getting it tested. So the pet market was really interesting. Although we didn't necessarily find any Araphidus, we don't really know because no one knows what a juvenile Araphidus looks like. So what we did find is a large baby soft shell turtle. It looks to me like a Chinese soft shell, a common food item, but there's no way to know for sure because no one does actually know what a baby Araphidus looks like. So what I'm going to do is take this animal, show it to the guys at the ATP, take a small tissue sample and just test it because you never know. Here in this crazy, busy, gnarly pet market, could be a baby Araphidus.